right, y'all. All right. Hey, y'all. Y'all already know who this is. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective, and I have a bunch of wonderful guests. Ooh, girl, you all right? I have so many wonderful guests.
I got a little something going on.
Oh,
yeah, I got a little something going on, child.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll let everybody introduce themselves here at my house, ladies, as always. First, so Miss Really B, tell the people who you are.
So Really B TV, thank you so much for having me back. It's been a while, but I'm back in the house.
Yes, it has. Okay, JB says what?
Hey everybody, it's your boy JB says what over here.
Y'all know he knows neither Really B or JB are strangers to the channel, but we have to give a round of applause to our new guest, newest guest, Mr. Ya. Please tell the people who you are.
Hello. I am Yocrates, and thank you for having me up here this evening.
Yes.
And Jasmine is here too. Y'all might see
that quiet storm.
Okay, right. Okay, how y'all doing, everybody? Right, we see what you're doing, y'all.
We see y'all radio voice going.
Right. We know y'all had big fun down in Atlanta. Okay, we know you a little bit hungover
big
or whatever.
Fun. Did you have big fun, JB?
Yes, big fun was had.
Big fun was that. Ooh, I want to know. Okay, we'll talk about that offline. Okay. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat and folks that are coming in.
And speaking of which, today is
Scotty's birthday.
Yes.
Right.
Shout
today
out. Oh my gosh, I
actually Scotty's birthday. So,
girl, we've been talking about his birthday since beginning of February. I thought every day of this month was his birthday. Shout out to Scotty. Happy birthday!
I celebrate my birthday, so I ain't mad at him. I celebrate my birthday.
Me neither. Me too.
No, I do. I celebrate the whole month. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. So do I. Shout out to the cancers. We're about to get into it. So this was actually a really good.
Wait. Shout out to the cancers because one was on the show last night.
I knew. I saw when she said cancer. I said, "God damn it, he gonna have."
But she did say she's not like most cancers.
Same with me.
She did. I said, "Ooh, I know I'm gonna get cash money shit from this one." That's okay. All right. So I did pull just a few, like maybe 3 tweets that we wanted to do, so we could talk about. I don't know if y'all were in the Twitter streets or anything. So let me look. Let me see what I found. Okay. First one, we're gonna get into it. Reba is a therapist. Girl, we go okay.
Me too,
baby. Okay, and then the other one. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, Garcelle better than me because I would have called me my hillbilly. See you next Tuesday and taking my scarf back. Now I'm with her on that one. Even though that damn scarf was ugly as hell. Don't matter. Okay, what's the other one? Let's see. Oh, Boz needs to get rid of that man. Conversations about having a baby, but no, I love you. Very unserious.
Absolutely.
We about to get all into it. Okay, we about to get into it. And then the last one, girl, look at this. This is about to be a meme for me. Kyle and Garcelle listening in on Sutton talk with their mom is taking me out, and the way they scattered like roaches when Sutton came back, it was so funny. Yes. Oh my God, it was so funny. Okay, so let's get started. First thoughts. Anybody have any hot takes they want to just throw out there to get the conversation started?
I thought it was a really good episode. Like I really thought it was a really really good episode.
It was kind of mixed to me.
Reba is Sutton, and Sutton is Reba.
Yeah,
and is
the same. Okay. The same. I'd be like, Sutton, don't complain about nothing, because you and your mama, okay?
Oh,
but it's so easy seeing other people, and you can see it in yourself.
I'm gonna have to save my money up. I might need to give me one of those name them,
shirts.
Yes. Shout out to Chef Don Don.
Chef Don
Y'all,
Don.
I think he's voted or nominated as well as Scotty, both Scotty and Chef Don Don, and really BTV were nominated for the Boss Babe Award. I don't remember what category. I just saw y'all faces and voted, so y'all do. I need to just up here so I can just face and vote. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Let me
vote. Yeah, thank you for the vote.
Yes, please. Okay. I thought it was good. JB, you said it was mid?
Yeah, it was mid to me.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, we'll ask. I'll get into it. Okay. So the episode is called Mind Your Business. I understand why. They're getting ready for brunch. I'm just setting up the scene and we could talk about it. So they're still at the house. They're still down in Augusta, Georgia, and they're getting ready to have brunch with Reba, who is Sutton's mom, and I think Kyle she was out of breath or something, but we don't really. That was kind of, we ain't read about that unless anybody has something to say about
it. She had been running. I mean,
okay. Was it real running or was she just like running errands? I was trying to figure that out.
No, she was running. No, she was running.
Oh,
remember last season she was on this whole health kick. I think that was just their way of letting us know that she's still doing it, that it wasn't like a phase, that she's still, running every morning,
Got it. Okay. Okay, so they're getting ready and Reba is getting on everybody, but mainly Ivy's nerve, poor thing.
I'll be right back, y'all. I can hear you.
Okay. Poor Ivy. I hope they pay him well, because oh my God. It's ridiculous how they treat him. So this is where Reba tells Kyle that she's a cancer, but she's not like the usual cancers. She is not a nurturer like most cancers are. Any thoughts before we get into?
I mean, I'll be the one to say it. I mean, we not fit to act like cancers are menaces to society. So she is a nurturer.
Society. Okay, a little emotional sometimes. Okay, I give you that. A little erratic.
Emotional, but I don't know no menace.
That's what I'm saying. Got it. See, y'all. I knew you was gonna choose violence. Now wait a minute now, because we got Kyle.
I mean,
just because Kyle been sitting there quiet, don't mean
I'm always going to choose violence.
Oh my God.
And again, don't forget, we are sister signs, Cancers and Capricorns.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, okay, all right.
Wow.
You know what? They're sweethearts. They can never do any wrong. They're all about love, life, happiness, rainbows, unicorns, pixie dust. Hence my sarcasm. Okay.
I hear it, but we not playing into it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
I hear it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we hear it, but we moving along. We're moving along. Okay.
So Reba not a menace to society?
Reba is, but not.
Okay, Reba is.
Well, Reba already said she's not like most cancers, so I agree. But she ain't like us. She not like us. She not like us.
She not like us.
So that just means that we would need her chart.
Oh God. And I'm sure there'll be a Capricorn somewhere around there. Somewhere around.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Somewhere around there. Okay. Anything else? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay. I feel like I done opened Pandora's box. Okay, so Reba tells us that her father, and I'm pointing this out because of later, Reba tells us that her father taught her to be a strong, independent woman, and she was her dad's favorite. Thought that was interesting information for her to share, which correlates to me in my mind later on. Okay, so Garcelle comes down. They're setting the table. Everybody's getting ready. Sutton is being her usual self. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think Garcelle came down and Avi was just stressed. He didn't want to do anything with the table because he wanted to make sure he did it exactly how Sutton wanted it to be done. Right? Okay. Cool. All right. So then I think they're getting ready to go down to actually have brunch. I don't know why it was taking so damn long. So during this time, Garcelle has an opportunity to sit down with Miss Reba. So while she's talking with Miss Reba, Kyle and Sutton are upstairs getting ready. So it's two separate scenes. So we can talk about, y'all want to talk about Reba and Garcelle first, or Kyle and Sutton?
I mean, it's your channel, baby. Do you?
Oh, I'll tell y'all. Okay. So let's get into Garcelle. Let's talk about Garcelle and Reba. So, do you or do you not think that Garcelle was crossing the line?
Absolutely,
yes.
She was.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I understand as a friend,
right?
But crossing the line, definitely. And as much as the preview psyched us out, I'm Team Reba.
Yeah,
I'm team. Listen, me too. I'm Team Reba on that one as well. And
really?
not only
okay.
Go ahead, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I mean, like, obviously there's the good intentions and I can kind of on one hand, I get the you ain't been here. So you don't know everything, you don't know the dynamics, you don't know what she put me through, what I put her through, you don't know all the minutia of everything. So for you to come in, it's like pump your brakes. At the same time, I do understand that sometimes our relatives, because I don't like saying family, our relatives don't always get to know us, and at a certain point they'll stop getting to know us and just know us from a certain point where whenever, like for me, some of my relatives, they don't see me past 10 years old. It's hard for them to equate that I'm 38 fucking years old, and they have to be reminded every so often that I'm no longer that. And for me, it's weird because in meeting people that I've known for, I'll just say 6 months, know me better than my damn relatives. So in that vein, I can understand why Garcelle was having that conversation, because I've gotten to know this woman. I get that side, but I also get Reba's side.
Right.
And I think if Garcelle was like a family friend that had been around for 15, 20 years, I think it might have been received differently.
I agree with that. Because I
agree with that. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I agree with it because I think Garcelle, like y'all said, she's coming from a good place, right? She doesn't mean any harm, but you don't know, you do know Sutton as your friend, but you don't know her like that. Like you ain't been in the trenches with Sutton. You didn't grow up with Sutton. Like y'all said, if this was a family, like with my friend, my best friend, she, knows about my personal life. She knows about my family. So she can say stuff about my family, but my friends that I know from like 5 years or so, which some of them can too, because I'll go into it with them. But anybody that I, just friends that I just recently make, you can't really just go to my family and say, hey, he feels this way about you, because my family gonna be looking at you like, who the fuck are you talking to me? They're gonna say the same thing that Reba said, like, who you talking to? But my best friend, they'll accept it because, you've been his friend for 20 years. You've been around us, you know him, you've met the family. But Garcelle, she's coming from a good place. But as much as I don't see it for racist Reba, I have to agree with her. Shut up. Mind your business.
Right. And I also think, like, I peeped what she said when she was like, so are you her spokesperson? Like, I feel like I took that as, did she send you out here to talk to me? Because if she sent you, she can have this conversation with me. Like, that's how I took that comment. Because I know, like, again, I'm, when I was younger or whatever, like, my mother hated that. Like, it was like, oh, ask your mom if we can do this. Ask your mom if we can do that. And I'm like, you ask her. She going to tell me no. My mother hated that. My mother hated that.
Mine too.
But I agree with Chuck. I think she would be like that with anybody, because I think that's just who Reba is. I don't think it would have mattered. I think her saying you haven't been here was just her way of dismissing it. But I think had that been the brother, had that been an uncle, I honestly feel like she would have had the same attitude, because she just seemed like that's who she is. Like,
and not just that, the fact that she is a therapist, and it's always doctors make the worst patients.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I mean, we see it on reality. I can't remember of the other. Like, I know there's somebody that was on reality TV and their parent was a therapist, and it's the whole
Candace.
You can't say nothing to me because I already know I do this for a living. So it's like there's no winning there. And I think that is a lot of Reba with anybody where
Anything.
no, I'm a therapist. Yeah, I've been doing it. I made it too. I've been doing this for this many years. What can you really say to me like that type of thing? Yeah.
Yep, Dr. G as well from Married to Medicine too. I mean, if we want to add to the list, I actually disagree with y'all on the fact that just off the fact that yes, Reba would have handled this with anybody, whether it was what's that boy's name, John Clark or whatever her brother name is.
I think it's John, even though that's weird that y'all calling that man by his John Clark by his whole
That's
name.
how Southern people do, child. Southern people will call you by your whole name, child.
Yes.
Tell me about my full name.
Yeah.
People think that it's one whole name.
They will. They call you by your whole name. That's how you know you anyway. But just because she would have done that with anybody, who would be able to break through or at least try to attempt to wave the flag? Because Sutton is not going to be able to do it. She's too intimidated by her mama, and she already knows. I feel like Sutton is emotionally weak. Let me flesh this out a little bit more. I don't think she's emotionally weak. I just think that her mother is a trigger for her. And it's hard for her to ground herself and express how she really feels and have an adult conversation with her mom. So who would have been able to intercept that, right? Do I think it should have been Garcelle? Nah, but somebody. Actually, yeah, I don't even mind if it was Garcelle. Quiet as this kept. I don't even mind. But go ahead, y'all.
So 2 points. 2 points to answer your question. Because I can only tie that to my relationship with my mother that has gotten better over the years. The only person that could come at my mother was her best friend. No one, not even her siblings, because my mom has such a strong ass personality to where you can't tell her shit because she right. But her best friend was the only one that compares to be like, okay, That's that. And then the second thing is when I was doing my review, because I was tired yesterday. So as we got commercials, I was like pause recording so I get it out. I was trying to go to bed. And I had said, when Reba mentioned her father, I'm like, I guarantee you it's something there. I think really B has probably heard me talk about people like generations and family dynamics on the other panel where it's, because some people get mad when I say it, but I'm like, it's something about baby boomers, and then many of them had the silent generation / GI generations as influence, and that shit trickles down.
Yes.
And now we didn't get to the end yet, but when she brought up World War II, I'm like, that was my thing.
I did too.
Okay, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that.
No, that's good. That's good. No, this is good conversation. Okay. We already talked about Reba being a therapist, which we already know. You know, they are the worst patients, and also sometimes they emotionally manipulate. Because Reba know good and damn well what Sutton was asking for. She knew what she was asking for, but I guess it was just her way of, I don't know, but she knew what the hell she was asking for. Oh, go ahead, really. Go ahead, really, B.
And can I also say that, and I know this isn't popular because I understand, I stand on everything I said about Reba last week, but can I also bring up Garcelle was being annoying as fuck.
Really?
Like when she was like, so how did you sleep? Girl, she was at her house. What you mean, how did she sleep? Like she was just asking her so she said, she's like, so you're still a therapist? She was like, yeah, but I'm quitting in May. And she was like, why are you quitting? She was like, because I'm 82. Like, I just feel like and I understand she might have been nervous. She was trying to make small talk. But some of the shit she was saying would have annoyed me. Like, I'm 82. What you mean? Why am I quitting? How did I sleep? It's my bed. I sleep well. Like, I could see if she was visiting Sutton, if she was in Sutton's house, but she was in her house. It was getting on my nerves because I would have been side-eyeing Garcelle too.
I was team Reba only because I'm not a small talk type of person where I don't care about, appetizing shit. I want the meat and I want the taters. Don't come to me with this. So how did you sleep? Because I'd be like, really? How did I sleep?
Right.
Like, and again,
and that's
like,
how Reba was looking at her.
Yeah, just like that.
But it's the
nicety.
nicety.
Like, what you mean?
But that's like the nicety. Like you, how'd you sleep? When I was with my grandma, I would ask her in the morning, how'd you sleep? And I at the time I lived with my grandma, and every morning we would get up and be like, how'd you sleep? Oh, I slept good. And she was down the hall. It was just the how are you doing kind of thing.
Well, I think that's an age thing because you're a lot younger than me. My grandmama would have said the same thing that Reba's mama said. That Reba said. If I had asked my grandma, well, why you retiring? Well, she didn't say retire. She said quitting. Baby, my grandmother would have said the same thing because I'm 82. What you mean? Like, maybe because that's how I grew up. Because my grandmama would have said the same thing. My grandmother would have been them same side eyes that Reba was putting in and all of that. Baby, my grandmother would have done the same thing.
Or because I'm grown. That's always asked because I'm grown. Because I want to. It's my life. Why you in my business?
Right. Exactly. What you gonna do about it?
Damn,
God. You gonna change it? Like my grandma would get me a
again, Belle, I think that's the difference with having that baby boomer generation of grandparents versus your grandparents' age. That's the difference. So I'm used to, like I said, I stand on everything I said about Reba last week. Let's be clear.
Oh no, we've established that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I am saying that I understand why Reba was kind of side-eyed because if you think she did it to everybody, the only person she was sort of nice to was Kyle because she was that way to Avi, she was that way to Sutton, she was that way to Garcelle, she was that way to the other assistant. Like the only person she was nice to was Kyle.
But why is that though? Now that I'm thinking about it, Avi is in a place.
And Kyle in
the period. Okay, I was right. Okay, that's where I was going.
And
Kyle also has proximity. Kyle also has proximity to wealth. She's one. Yes. She is one.
Yep.
I mean, she's a Hilton. I mean, she's right there with a Hilton. So.
Yep.
And
okay, yeah.
I don't give Kyle much. I really don't. But she was smart enough to know my name, Paul, and this between y'all.
Yes. No, that's real.
You saw her giving Garcelle like, I don't know. Maybe so it was a whole thing of I know of this woman. This ain't my fight. I'm just here to enjoy this vacation and be here for something if she need me. Like that was the energy that Kyle was giving out, and I'm pretty sure Reba probably liked the fact where she's like, "Okay, you stand over there. You ain't all in my business and everything." Okay, because here's the thing. That older generation, trust me when I say they don't want you in their business. They don't want you calling them out on shit. They ain't finna admit when they wrong. That's the generation where y'all see it on social media where it's just like, you want some Popeyes? I ain't finna pause it. You want some Popeyes?
Right.
Oh, that PlayStation 5. Yeah, no, they got it right up the tree. You want that PlayStation 5?
Right, exactly.
That's that generation.
That's true. That's true. Okay. My grandma, she's older. Well, she's gone now, but I don't know. She was just so.
Wait, really? Your grandparents, they're not boomers, right? That's GI/solid generation for you, right?
No, my grandparents are Great Depression.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
They're Great Depression babies. Like my grandmother was alive. She was young, but she was alive during the Great Depression.
Got it. Okay.
My mom was born after World War II.
Okay.
Wait, Chuck. Not just that. Wait till she found out she's Jewish and possibly bisexual.
A lesbian.
Okay, lesbian, child. Yeah. Wait till she find that out, child. Any other things before we move on to Sutton and?
Well,
go ahead.
I guess we finna get there, but I was just thrown off when Sutton said this man sent himself to glory on December 23rd, 2002. I said, not on my birthday.
Oh, dang.
Felt the way. But that was it. But keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Dang. Okay, so
shit.
Since we're in talking about Sutton and Kyle, so Kyle tells Sutton about the little conversation that they had. Sutton is shocked, like, oh my gosh, she told you she's not a nurturer. Girl, duh. We can see that. So then Sutton talks to Kyle about her father and the meds he was on and the alcohol abuse and all. So I think it's Actually, let me go back into my notes so I don't get sidetracked. Also, that he had suicidal ideations for a very long time, and they had to force him to go to the hospital. It was just a lot going on, and I think it was around when Sutton was like 25, 26, I think she said. So, long time ago, and lots of things going on in her own life. So, he passed at 32. Self-inflicted gunshot wound, which is crazy that I was actually looking up Donny Hathaway because I just got his vinyl, and I didn't know he had it was also that he passed away of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. That may just because I didn't know, but I was like, damn, I was just reading about that. So I'm gonna try to put some information in the description box about suicidal ideation. Yes, he was. I read about that as well. So if there's anybody that is struggling, I just want to put this disclaimer out there. I will put some information in the description box, so definitely check that out. You can get you some help. So I wanted to say that real quick. Okay, I'm turning to. Were there any points that y'all wanted to talk about real quick? Not real quick. Go ahead.
So when Sutton revealed that he was on antidepressants, sleeping pills, going off of his medication from time to time, abusing alcohol to cope, and would speak about wanting to send himself.
Yes.
That's one of those things where I don't think that gets talked about enough when it comes to the whole being on medication and whatnot, because we just had this happen in the hospital that I work in. Recently, actually, it was over the holiday season, but it wasn't because of the holidays. But there was a veteran who I didn't know him, but I would see him in passing, knew of him, and it wasn't until they showed me his pictures. I was just like, oh crap. Self-inflicted wound, did it at home. Wife was also in the house. But what it was is they drastically changed his medication. Because they do say certain like antidepressants and whatnot, you can have those thoughts. But because they drastically changed it, which they typically don't do that, had him out there like that. And again, they do say, man, we take the more drastic route if we decide we want to go see the Lord. And that is what happened. And when I got the full story, I'm like, it makes sense. As to why it happened. And I felt so bad. And I trust me when I say I feel bad for Reba. Because Reba is suffering too. But it's just like you in the house, and then you have to come, and then you are the first one to see it. Does something to you. And I'm saying that also, on one hand, like, let's keep that in mind, dealing with people, but also, as much as we really want to sit here and come down on Reba, we got to give her a little bit of grace, because she was at home at the time and was the first one to walk in and see that. And some things you just
can't.
You really can.
Yeah.
You really can.
I have a whole lot of grace for Reba after this episode, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I do too. JB, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting listening to Sutton talk about his medication, him, self-medicating with alcohol and stuff. And then you think about it, it's like, what were his doctors doing? And I think she said he didn't go to therapy, right?
Right. No, he never saw a therapist.
He didn't go to therapist. And that was just interesting to me. Like, I think a lot of this stuff probably could have been preventable if, because obviously that man had been struggling with that for years.
Yep.
For years until it came to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
So, it just makes you think, like, one, when it comes to medical care and how, mental illnesses are treated, they're not all the time they're treated well. Right. Because you still see people, think about people who have taken their lives, like, I don't remember Robin Williams, when he took his life, he was dealing with mental health issues.
It was.
So it's the fact that we don't talk about it a lot. And then I don't even want to bring it up, but like with this current administration, I feel like with people that he's putting in place, he's putting incompetent people in place, and things are going to only get worse. As as it's going to be so many things that are just going to be affected.
Yeah.
And like that's what I hate, especially even with the Black community, how we don't even take, people want to say you should pray, pray, go to church and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you still need to talk to somebody. You still need to, get your feelings out there, get properly medicated, have the medications, correctly, the correct dosage, so things like this don't happen. So it's sad when you think about it.
Yeah, I was thinking, just Kiwan brought it up, that how ineffective and powerless Reba felt to be a whole therapist, right? To day in and day out, you talk people off a ledge, so to speak, right? Or bring people and center them, and you're home, and you are the first person to see that your husband, the love of your life, right, has done this, and you couldn't stop it. You couldn't have prevented it. There was nothing she could do, right? I have so much grace for her. So I thought about that. That's a really good point, Kiwan. And it's I give her grace on that. That for sure. Oh, hold on. I wanted to share one other person was talking about. My partner has severe PTSD. He needed to take IV ketamine at a hospital at one point in his life because it was so bad. Yeah. I'll make sure to put the mental, I have it saved on a sticky note here. I forgot to put it in the description box, but I will, as this is posted, just some mental health resources. So any other thoughts?
I just want to clear up. Donnie Hathaway jumped. He did
Thank you. I was getting, but yes, Donnie Hathaway, I think it was like 15 stories up. He jumped, and he was in his early 30s.
Yes. Also, the only other thing that I want to add is obviously between Sutton and her mom, there's insensitivity on both ends. We see it with Sutton all the time, because for Sutton to literally say, yeah, we're going to where I grew up, and then invites the mom again as if she wasn't the first one on the scene when Ish went left. Like,
right.
That was one of those where it's either A, Sutton, you wasn't thinking, or B, because Sutton did say there's resentment there. It almost felt like you wanted some get back on your mama.
That's what it. Yeah, that's what I think.
But I could be wrong.
I have a different interpretation on that.
Oh, go ahead. What is it?
So, because would I go back to that house? Absolutely, hell the fuck no. But I was thinking, because I was doing, when I did my live before we came on here, I said maybe with Sutton, this is in a weird way therapeutic for her. It's kind of like going back to it, and it would feel like closure for her, if that makes sense. That's what I was thinking.
That's how I looked at it. But everyone handles grief differently, so. But I do, like you said, y'all, I feel like she was kind of like poking at her.
I said, the thing is, I didn't know which one it was. I was conflicted. I'm just like, either you're not paying attention because a lot of times it's about us. So I'm doing this for me. Hey, do you want to come? Not realizing like, oh shit, that's real insensitive.
Yeah.
Or because she's made it clear that she's resentful, and she said it in her interview, not to her mom, where feel this is gonna come up at the reunion. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, that was a subconscious. Hey, you want to come with?
Yeah, that. So I thought the same thing. I thought it was Sutton being Sutton, just not reading the room, like, because her mama does the same thing. People will be talking about something, and she'll ask a question about something totally different. You could be talking about oranges, and her mama will start talking about flamingos or something. Just like, what the hell, man? What are you talking about? So Sutton does have that tendency to do that kind of thing, but I'm with you. Yeah, I feel like it's still like, well, I'm gonna acknowledge that my father died. You haven't acknowledged it. At least I respect my dad. Like, I don't know. I felt like there was a little bit of a, but you're right. I'll just label it insensitivity and keep it at that.
I have a theory, but I'll wait till we get to the end of the episode when her and her mom are talking.
Okay. Okay. All right. So y'all caught that little comment that Miss Reba. Now we gonna give her some grace now, but also we gonna keep it real. She said, okay, so I think Garcelle was putting ice in her cup, and she didn't want to put a whole lot of ice in the cup, but she was like, oh, I don't need that much ice. I'm tropical. And Miss Reba, Reba was like, "Well, you ain't English, that's for sure." Bitch, what you talk? I said, "Oh, okay. I'm giving you grace."
I mean, but I heard that, but I was more pissed about how she was doing Avi, where just like I was like that eyes, I like that eyes. And you can see like he's trying to not like collapse because again he deals with Sutton on an everyday basis now. I'm dealing with the essence of this, and it's oh my gosh, like I felt so bad for that young man.
I did too. He better be getting paid good money.
He better be getting.
When I tell you benefits, he better be getting paid good. Oh, some she you know she from Haiti. You know, I understood what she was talking about. I
think tropical place. Yeah, I got what she was saying.
Yes. Yes. Right, exactly, Greta. Meanwhile, Garcelle speaks 3 languages. It's like, child, we already know what it is, child. We're not even. I'm probably giving Reba grace now. Okay. All right, we're gonna move along. Garcelle does mention in the confessional that she feels like that there's some jealousy with the relationship with Sutton's dad. And did y'all want to talk about that at all, or should we wait till the end?
Well, I was going, like I said, what I have to say is sort of connects to that, but I was just gonna wait till the end. But
we'll wait to the end. Okay, we could, because it's gonna come back up again because they had their little wrap up conversations. We'll wait till the end. Okay, so I real quick grits. This is gonna be the line in the sand. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna be the line in the sand, but I'm definitely gonna be side eyeing y'all. How y'all take y'all grits, salt or sugar? And there's only one right answer.
I don't eat
grits, side eye me because I grew up eating sugar and butter on my grits. So side eye me. I don't care. I never listen. I said this on my live earlier. I never heard of putting salt and pepper on your grits until I went to college in North Carolina. I never heard of it. That is not how I grew up. Look at her face. Look at her face. I never did that. I always ate my grits with sugar and butter.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
And I didn't know.
JB, you say you don't eat them?
Nope, I don't eat grits.
I didn't know it was such a big debate until recently. I'm like, why is it such a
that's
big
been a debate for years.
We don't even. It's not even no debate. We already know what it is. We don't even play. We don't play those games. But
I've had friends argue about this.
You don't play them games, but that's how I eat my grits.
Oh girl!
And I'm not gonna eat them no other way.
Oh girl! You see how y'all hear all the people in the confessional in the chat talking about butter and salt.
Now
on her.
Salt. Wait, for me it's salt, pepper, butter, and cheese.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Again, I'm from the Midwest. My grandparents are from the South.
Yeah,
that's how my mom always made it for me: salt, pepper, butter, and some cheese in there.
Yep. Yes. Do you put egg? Do you do like scrambled egg? I put scrambled egg in mine too sometimes, depending.
In my
not in it, but I mean normally there's scrambled eggs, with the breakfast, but not inside.
I eat scrambled eggs for breakfast and grits for breakfast, but I don't eat them together.
Maybe y'all finna have
it. Okay. Anyway,
hold on, let me say this. But to be fair, that's how I eat all my food. I'm one of them people that separate my food. I don't mix my food.
I do too.
So
my food
that's a me thing. Yeah.
And Bill,
somebody said so basically I eat cream of wheat. No, I don't.
Yes.
But Bill, you just challenge your inner sky like, okay.
Oh Lord, I'm just all right. We're moving along. We're moving along. We're moving along. Okay, so Sutton goes to visit the old house. I'm trying to hurry get the Sutton stuff out. We're not gonna go too deep in her, but I'm gonna just say real quick that she went to go visit the house. My only question was, do the people know what happened in the house? And also, she said, is that the same couch?
Mm.
Like, the way she was touching the couch, it made it seem like that was the same couch her daddy actually sat on. So the people still got
they
the
may
same.
not have known, but I bet they know now.
I bet they know now.
That's what
Now
I'm
the move.
saying. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, do
Honest with
people
you,
know?
it made me wonder. It made me wonder if Sutton really still owned the house, but they didn't want to necessarily say. It made me feel like Sutton still owns that house and they just rent it out.
Okay,
Never
okay,
stay there.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that's probably what.
Did you catch when she was in the room and she was talking about she moved the bed?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering
Well,
that
she was
too.
saying when she was a kid. She was saying when she was a kid.
Okay, because I was like, girl, what?
Oh,
Is
she
this the
said
same
the
bed?
placement of the couch. She said the placement of the couch.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The placement of the couch. Okay. I was like, girl, not this same couch. Girl, y'all, please, do them people know what's going on? Jesus.
But
Oh God.
I'm sure they know. I mean, I'm sure they know.
Yeah, right. It is a small town, so pretty much people know. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's move along. We're going to girl Erika Jane. Y'all got something to say about her because her storyline is painting walls.
No, I'm
you
good.
not. I don't. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. I don't care. We still talking about
you finally basically you can finally spend that money on camera that you stole on your way out the door.
I'm not. I'm not mad at it. Facts on facts. Okay. Boz and Lael. Hopefully I pronounced her name right. Did I miss anything? Yes, ma'am.
No, I was doing my tea.
She was doing the tea.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Oh, yes. Move along. My bad. Okay, so Boz and Lael. Boz, girl, come get this clown mask real quick, mama. I hate to put it on you. But girl, well, maybe we'll get into it. Okay.
Wait. Social media is calling her Bozo. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Somebody in the chat, I don't remember who it was.
Bozo too.
Yeah, somebody in the chat called her Bozo as well. Oh my God. Boz, ma'am. Okay, so she sits down and talks to her child about having a baby with Keely. Okay. Keely they've been dating for 8 months. Actually, Boz said that they've been dating for 8 months, but Lael didn't know exactly how long they've been dating, which raising flags and questions for me. But ultimately, just so we can talk about, because I have some points I want to talk about with this man that she's talking to. Lael says that she's open to having her mom have another baby and have it with Keely because she wants her mom to share the motherly bond that she shared with Lael with someone else. I thought that was sweet. Did anybody want to talk about that real quick, or before we get into
the scene? Her daughter is very, wise, very mature. Really be doing the tea.
Okay.
It was a cute scene. It wasn't really much.
No, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm rushing.
No, I know. Go ahead. Yeah. No, it's all right. Go, JB, go ahead.
I mean, it's just a cute scene. That was it. I mean, her daughter's very intelligent. Other than that, it ain't really much to talk about with that until we get to her sitting down with them girls. And I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
The only thing I want to say is I'm pretty sure y'all seen what is it? I Can Do Bad All By Myself, the play. And he was like, stupid. That's all that was going through with the scene with her daughter and with the girls. Stupid.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Girl, please. And then y'all heard her trying to flex some Keely came out to Ghana with her. I said, now who paid for that, Boz? Did you pay for that? Girl, who paid? Girl, don't be trying to flex and make it seem, oh, he just flew out to Ghana to come see me, girl. I want to know. I want to see who paid for it. All right.
It wasn't the flex she thought it was.
It really.
You had to hurry up and explain to your daughter who this man is in relation to her and why he here on such short notice.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I see why the people call her Bozo. I'm sorry, and I love Boz, but girl,
I love her too, but I'm so disappointed in her after
I
this
was too.
episode.
me too.
So
Me
disappointed.
too.
Oh,
So disappointed.
And I just want to say this because in the event I forget this next week, I can't wait to see Bose and Garcelle. But Garcelle, how you coming at like what you're accusing Bose of is literally what you're doing when it comes to Sutton.
Exactly.
The way you were pretty much being her spokesperson and bulldog for her mama is literally the same thing that Bose is doing for Dorit. In the event I forget to say it next week, because again,
Okay.
something will come to me and I'll just.
I'm gonna wait to see the scene, because you know how they like to give us an edited version, and then when the actual scene, you be like, okay, I kind of get that. So I'm gonna wait and see the scene.
Yeah, me too.
But your point is, but based on the clip, your point is very valid.
It do.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's get to this dinner. This dinner with Erika Jane, Dorit, and Bose. Bose look cute. Y'all liked her outfit.
Yeah, she look cute with the girl sitting up.
What's her boobature out the whole damn episode? I felt like her titties was just hanging all out. Was it just
They're
me?
always out, and I ain't mad about that. Like, girl,
yeah, no,
I ain't mad about
that. I'm not mad neither. I just was like, girl, I don't know. I was paying attention a little bit more to this than usual. Okay, so Bose sits down with the girls, and we finally get to see Bose actually telling her business, because we usually don't. And this is when she opens her mouth and tells us some bullshit. I said, God damn, the one time we finally hear about you and this man coming, just talking, doing the little hey girl, hey situation. Like, girl, let me tell you about my man. It's some bullshit. Girl, what? She is having baby talk, and the man ain't never said I love you. And she ain't never said I love you either. Okay. Thoughts?
A damn fool.
All I'm gonna say is this, and I said this on my live earlier. What's the difference between Bose saying that she is messing with this dude? He won't even tell her he loves her, yet she is talking about having a child with him out of wedlock. What's the difference between that and your homegirl who live in the hood talking about I met Ray Ray, I love him so much. Ray Ray said he want to have my baby and I want to have his baby. Oh yeah, no, he never told me he loved me, but I know he does. He ain't got to say the words. And we talked about marriage, and we talked about, but I want to have his baby. What would you tell your friend from the hood about Ray Ray?
I mean, mine is the way.
The only difference is that Bose has the money. If he cuts and runs, she has the money to take care of the child. But if it was one of your homegirls coming to you and giving y'all that story, y'all would be doing the same thing Erika and Dorit were doing, side-eyeing the hell out of him or her.
You're right.
That's all I got to say about that. And when it was coming out her mouth, like, I do this to my students all the time. They'll say something and then they'll pause. And I'll be like, yeah, did it make sense when you said it out loud? Because sometimes shit makes sense in our head.
Right.
But then when we said it out loud, we realized, wait, that don't make no sense.
That was dumb.
And I wanted to say, girl, when you said it out loud, did it still make sense to you?
I hope it did.
Okay.
Because it's like you putting the carriage before the horse. Like, girl, you talking about having a baby with this man. You ain't said I love you to this man. That's fine. But he ain't said it to you. And y'all talking about kids.
And I don't even understand how you have a conversation. And I don't even understand how you have a conversation about a baby with somebody that y'all haven't even said I love you. Like, to me, that's basic, right? Ain't that basic?
Yes. Yes. Very, very much basic. I don't know. And in the confessional, she said, we're acting like we love each other, and that's enough for her. So, you know what, Bose? If you like it, if you like it, dear, I love it. Okay, that's all I got.
Like, along with the situation with this baby, you might be paying him child support,
right? Which could very well happen.
And
Yep.
will be. And will be.
Which is probably part of his whole damn plan in the first place. Quiet as it's kept, because I don't believe he the one. I don't believe she was the one that said, "Oh yeah, let's have a baby," and we've only been together for 8 months. I think it was his idea. So,
I mean, she already got a child, so I
when
doubt it was us.
Yeah, when they were having that picnic on the beach, she said that. She said, remember, he said that. He said, well, he wants his own. He wants children to have his bloodline. Remember, he said that.
Yep. Can you more with extra bundles? Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, you have anything you want to add to?
I've said everything I had to say on the last few times that we already did it. And the only reason why I'm not saying anything because it's almost like me doing her like I did Kiana when it came to Greg, where it's like I'm beating a horse that's already dead. So again, if she like it, I love it.
I love it. Okay.
She want to eat, Goo Goo Gaga and Cocoa Puffs and whatnot. By all means, go ahead. And if you really willing to come off fortune that you made to give it to him because you thinking, with your yum yum and not this right here, right? Maybe that's all you.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is she's a 46. You like either she's 46, 40. She's in her late 40s. Girl, you should be smarter than this. You should be able to see a potential con from a mile away with the money that you got. You should be like, we've been dating for 8 months. He ain't never told me he loves me. But now he miraculously wants to have a damn baby with me? Bitch, where do that at?
I mean, the nigga ain't even moved from damn San Bernardino. Where is he at? Like 2 or 3 hours away? They long distance. San Diego. Thank you. I was going to call San Bernardino. But he down there somewhere. So, like y'all said, child, if you like it, I love it, baby. That's wonderful for you. Great. Wonderful. Dorit and PK.
Oh.
I was so sick. I didn't even want to write nothing. I was just like, I'm sick of this. Shut up. Fucking care. I'm over it. Dorit tells us that, or I keep saying us, but the girls that PK, they finally had a conversation and he was not the raging guy that she saw the last time, and she feels like things are getting better. Erika, Jane, and Bowles basically hipped her to the T and basically was like, girl, he playing you right now. The irony, real quick before I open the floor, is that Bowles is smart enough to notice that PK over here with some bullshit, but she can't see that nigga she over there. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're not gonna beat a dead horse. But I'll open the floor. Anybody want to talk about PK and Dorit or whatever? Who said give PK my number? Chuck, go away from us with this. Chuck, go away from us with this. You do not want PK. Well, maybe you do.
All I'm gonna say about it is this. I think that, and I said this on my review, either the rumors are true that Dorit and PK are lying about this storyline, or Dorit is the dumbass that we always thought her to be. Because
I vote too.
They are telling you, listen, because at the end of the day, she has the upper hand.
Yes.
Like, for all intents and purposes, it has not worked. She's the custodial parent. Like, she has the upper hand. And so I'm sure if she talks to an attorney will tell her, wait a minute, girl, you actually have the upper hand right now. Yada, yada, yada. And I feel like PK's attorney said, calm down. You're doing too much. Slow down.
I mean,
but, yeah,
I appreciate the advice that they were given to her. Mind you, I wish they would have gave it to Bose just as hard. But they are most definitely right that the only reason that he's being kind and using kid gloves is to drop your defenses.
Yep.
So when he finally springs the gotcha, bitch,
yep.
You can't react fast enough because now things are moving so quickly.
Right.
They're telling her, because again, feel how you want to feel about Sutton and what y'all got going on. Sutton been trying to tell your ass for the longest. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the settlement.
Yep.
Let me help you.
Right.
But again, like, and this is one of those where you have all these people telling her the same thing in different ways, and we've all heard the saying, "A hard head
Make a
makes
soft
Soft
ass.
So
ass.
at his point with Dorit, beat the dead horse.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
Dorit girl, if you like it, I love it, dear.
The thing with Dorit that I'll say is, because I think we said this last week about Dorit. I think it was me and Really B who said this, that with Dorit, we feel like, I feel with Dorit, she's probably putting 20 on 10 when it comes to some of the stuff with PK. I think she's embellished on some things. But I do appreciate, Erika, even though we know she ain't divorced, we know she ain't getting divorced from time. She's still imparting some kind of wisdom on Dorit. And it's like, girl, if you can't see the forest for the trees, then that's on you. Like Really B, she may just be the dumbass that we think she is. Because I really think that's what it is with Dorit. Because if you can't see, according to what you're telling us, this man is being nice to you, but y'all ain't been nice yet. And y'all went to a 4 or 6 hour therapy session.
Mediation.
It didn't end well. Yeah. Air quotes. It didn't end well. But now he's coming to you and things are going well. Bitch, that man is playing you for a fiddle and you playing right into his hands. Like, you giving him what he wants. And like Really B just said, Dorit has the upper advantage. Go get you probably have a little bit of money. Go seek an attorney. Go ask an attorney for their expertise. And they'll probably tell you, girl, he's been nice to you, but y'all have been at each other for weeks. No, he's playing you. He wants something from you. Like I said in my live, it's the calm before the storm. He's trying to weaken you so that once he goes in and pounces on you and attacks you, you won't see it coming.
Yep. Pretty much. I'm so tired of the sister circle conversations. Erika, Bose, and Dorit keep having same conversation, same scene or different scene.
Wait. And that person saying that Really B, can I bring this to your rememberer where Really B was saying, why we done had Ashley with her family? They didn't have the same damn conversation.
The same conversation all season. Ashley
when Ashley been with this divorce. Yep.
Well, y'all see her divorce is finalized.
Right. Her mama, Uncle Lump, them kids on that damn counter.
God,
that counter with their bare feet.
Right. It's always somebody's birthday or some sort of special event. And she always says, my divorce is going to be final next week. And that is literally the scene. That is all Ashley gave us all season.
Well, allegedly, her divorce has been finalized.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. Sure. Praise God. We need to have a party just for that. Internet party, because God damn, it took so damn long. Good Lord.
I'm not going to waste my Wi-Fi on her.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right.
Fuck Ashley.
Okay. All right, we can move along. Unless anybody else has any additional thoughts that I may have. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of stopped listening. I was like, I'm not writing this down. I'm not finna be doing it. Okay. All right. Let's move along. So they're having dinner. And Sutton is making her crab cakes. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. Be mad if you won't. If them crab cakes ain't come from Maryland, they nasty. That's all I'm gonna say. Anything else anybody else got to say? I'm
those
sorry.
Are homemade. Those are made from scratch.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I think that's her daddy's recipe.
Oh, okay.
That was her daddy's recipe. You gonna talk about that daddy's recipe?
Maryland crab. Best crab I ever had in my entire life. Best crab cake have ever had. And if it you can fight me. I don't care in the comments. In the comments. But you know, it just anywhere else. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say that. Any thoughts? Because I'm trying to see. Oh, this is when Sutton has the conversation with her mama. We're building up to that. So they have the dinner, and I think it's the very next day. They're having the conversation with Reba and Sutton. Shout out to Dixie. Cute self laying on the couch with her long hair. Y'all, what kind of dog was Dixie? Do y'all know? I don't know.
I know. I can't think of it now, but I do know the name.
Okay. I should have took a little picture of it while I was watching on the thing so I could put it in the Google image to see. It was so pretty. But her name Dixie, so that just yeah. I mean, Reba, girl, you never beating these allegations, girl. I mean, it ain't no point because we already know what it is. Okay, so let's get into.
But do you think she cares about beating these?
No, she don't give a fuck. She don't care about. No, not at all. Not at all. Okay, Sutton and Reba. Anybody want to start off the conversation? Because
they were hella awkward at first.
Yes.
They were hella awkward. I was like, for Sutton to say that she's not like her mama, I'm like, girl, you are every bit of your mama. You're awkward. Y'all don't care what y'all say. Now with Reba, I think it's just racism and old age. And you know, especially what they were doing, like when the way Reba was talking to Ivy throughout the episode, and then they showed the montage of Sutton with Ivy. I was like, God damn, y'all really do talk to this boy in the kind of fucking way. I would quit if I was Ivy.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, just so people in the chat, Reba has a dog named Dixie. Sutton has a dog named Junebug. So Junebug is the pug, and Dixie is the, I guess, the poodle mix. So there were two different dogs. But keep going.
And the dog being named Junebug, that is so damn country,
isn't it?
But the dog's name is really June Carter. It's June Carter Cash.
Oh God.
It's Junebug June Carter Cash. I never seen the whole name up there.
Yeah, I did. I saw it. Just country, just good and country. I ain't even gonna talk because my people from Jacksonville and Brunswick, Georgia,
Mississippi, and Mobile, Alabama. So I get it.
Yeah, that's just how we roll.
This is how I feel about the whole situation with Sutton and her mom. This is my 2 cents.
Okay,
I feel like yes, Sutton and her mom are the same person. Sutton can't see it in her mom because in order for Sutton to see it in her mom, she would have to admit that that's who she really is. And it's really hard to look at the mirror, right? To look in the mirror and see the mirror. I think that Sutton and her dad I don't think her mother is anybody that her mother has never been, but I think her dad was the buffer. So Sutton was a daddy's girl. The brother was a mama's boy. I think that Reba is who Reba has always been, but the father was the buffer. And once the father was gone, they no longer had that buffer. And then they had to figure out how to build a relationship without the father being the buffer. You hear Sutton say how close her and her dad were, and how she said when her dad died, they stopped getting food, like real meals. She said her mama didn't even cook. So like when you hear her say these things, so that's why, in my opinion, I feel like, so you're asking Reba to do what? This is who Reba has always been. I don't think she's acting any different than who she's always been. But because your father is not there now you're doubling back, and you want her to give you something that she's never given you.
Right. I agree. No, I agree. Because Reba even said it. I've always been this person. She knows Reba is very self-aware. It's Sutton who is not. But go ahead, y'all. Were you gonna say, or JB?
Not really. I mean, it was just when we got to this scene and she started to talk about her parents and her upbringing, it was just a whole, yep, I was right. And it's not me like, oh, I'm right. It's just, I want everyone to understand, like, my upbringing, like, my parents, baby boomers. My mother's parents, GI/silent generation. Dare I say, Great Depression. You know, like, that's them. And we grew up in these two, like, I'm back in the building that I was actually born in. My grandparents live right below us. That's where my mom lives now. The majority of us was in these two buildings. So when my mom had to go back into the workforce because my parents divorced, guess who I was up under? My grandparents when I came home. So I know firsthand, you know, the ideology of the silent generation / GI generation. I think it's GI generation, then silent, then boomer, because my mother's mother is the oldest of her parents. And then having that direct with my mom and father being boomers. So I have 3 different generations of influence and seeing how it's different, how it trickles down, how that went from them to Generation X to us. And just knowing, like, when I was seeing Reba, I was like, oh yeah, she ain't finna change. And it's just how she was. I'm like, I see it. I know this because I've experienced it. And when she said it, like, World War II, like, they didn't tell me I was pretty, but it didn't matter. If the baby was crying, baby got put in the crib and it just cried itself to sleep. Wasn't no gentle parenting. We wasn't doing it. And her trying to say, it was pretty much her trying to say, I know what you want from me, but I'm not that person, and I grew up differently. And again, I'm 82 fucking years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Baby, because she even said, like, the whole you want me to say I love you is trite. It doesn't mean much. It's overused, but pretty much to pacify her, I love you. Like, it was one of those where, and I kept, and y'all heard me say it last week that Sutton needs to go to therapy.
Yes.
That she wants or what she thinks she's going to get. If you get it, it may not feel, because she just, her mom just told her, I love you, but you saw how quick it was.
Satisfactory.
Like, what you think you need, you're more than likely not finna get free. But I will say, towards the end, it was beautiful. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
But I think it's because Reba knew the cameras.
She was like, when she was like, you never told me you were proud of me. She was like, why I have to do that? Like, why do I need to validate you? You can't validate. Like, I feel like that's what she was saying. Like, why do you need me to validate you? Like, I didn't get that. But Chuck, Chuck, last week I felt that way, but this week I'm gonna disagree a little bit. Chuck said, but she expects Reba to take care, but Reba expects Sutton to take care of her. I disagree with that now because we found out that Reba still works. So I don't know if she necessarily expects Sutton to take care of her. I mean, from the point of view of that she lives on Sutton's property, yeah. But I don't know if she relies on Sutton for her day-to-day.
That's a good point.
And I would also like to piggyback off what Really B just said with that, because given how Reba is, that generation, they, like, to a certain extent, they don't want handouts and they don't want to be indebted to you. Which is why she's probably still working that 82, where it's, oh no, this is my money. I did this.
Right.
You know,
right.
It's that kind of energy.
Yeah. I have a different thought about it because, and maybe this, I don't know, this might be just her style, but the factor that she's a therapist, right? She studied human behavior, I'm assuming, and how we process things and the emotional need that people may have, you know, in certain parts of their lives. And so I can understand Lord rest her soul, I can understand my grandma, although she wasn't like that to me. She was super sweet and very, very attentive. But I can understand somebody who does not have that degree or that schooling to respond. Nigga, I'm 80 years old. I don't gotta say nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. I can see that. My uncle is like that. He not 80, but he in there where he, you know, getting old. You can't tell him shit, right? Which is fine, and we just accept him for who he is. But he don't have no schooling, right? He never went to college. He got a GED. Like, he worked with his hands to get where he's at. But Sutton's mom is an college educated woman who is actively working as a licensed therapist who has to go get credentialing every 2 to 3 years or whatever that license requires, and the updates and the new studies about the way our brains work and way people need certain things in certain stages of life. I just can't wrap my head around the fact that you don't think that your daughter, of all like, your parents are your first relationship with anybody. And as a therapist, you've studied that. So I don't understand how that does not also translate into her relationship with her daughter. That's my only thing. I do get it. She old as hell. You know what I'm saying? She old as fuck. She tired. And she's probably seen a lot of people in her life pass on. So it's like saying I love you is so trite because life is short, right? God. But I just don't see it translate. I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'm gonna let y'all So I'm gonna let y'all go. Who had their hand up first? So we acting like a school. Who
really
had it
big.
first? Really be okay. Go ahead, really be.
It was
Okay,
really
I'm just real quick.
Okay.
I just got 2 things to say really quickly. The first
Okay.
thing is doctors make the worst patients.
Yes.
So there's that. And 2, nobody said she was a good therapist.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that too. I was like, she must suck as a thing. But goddamn, she okay. Yeah, she's a white woman in Augusta, Georgia. So I mean,
I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Reba babysat the baby Virgin
Now she
Mary.
babysat the Virgin Mary. I'm not doing this with you tonight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, you're right. Really be. That's a good point. She may not be a good therapist. She might not be. Yeah, will you go say something?
It was JB. That was
JB, I'm sorry.
What I'll say is we have to think about it's like what y'all was saying. Reba's a baby boomer, number one.
Lord. Here he goes.
Here we go.
No. Go ahead. No. We ain't doing it. Not yet.
Reba is a baby. Reba's a baby.
Talk, JB. Hurry up.
Reba is a baby boomer, number one, right? And then, like, I have an aunt that is. I got an aunt that is a boomer as well, and my aunt is the least emotional person in the world. Like so I'll give you guys a quick little short story. My grandmother passed away in 2013, right? New Year's Day, we in the hospital. I'm asleep on the couch in the waiting room. My aunt comes in here and talking about Big Mama died. I was like, what? And that's just how she said it. But she didn't mean anything from it. She's just letting me know, hey, Big Mama's gone. And I was like,
yeah.
I just woke up. So I'm like, what the fuck? But she doesn't say I love you. She doesn't do anything that Sutton says about Reba. It's because of how they grew up. Because my grandmother grew up and she was born in 1929. So the way that they were brought up is just a lot different than what we were brought up. Like, some people.
My ass, Scotty. Just because it's your birthday don't mean you're gonna be safe. Okay.
Happy birthday, Scotty.
Oh, like my mom would say I love you to me, but even I got to the point where I was like, okay, we don't have to say I love you every night. That ain't something I need. And we stopped doing it. Because, so it just, and like really we said, maybe she ain't the best therapist, hell. And doctors are the worst patients, so we don't really know.
That's true. Anyway, but you're right. I'm learning to accept people for who they are. Go ahead, y'all. My bad. Y'all wish Scotty a happy birthday. Sorry, in the chat. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
Happy birthday, bitch.
See, here he goes. He ain't even up on the panel.
I can only equate this, I guess, from a personal standpoint, because someone in the chat did say maybe she didn't bring it home. But again, you got to think about ideologies and how some people, feel about certain things. It's like, I'll give you this. Like my mother was an accountant for Life Fitness. The workout gear that you see in the gym.
Yeah.
So when she's at work, it's very pure, proper, demure, all of that. Soon as her ass check the fuck out, bring her ass home. Mind you, can she still keep that turned on? Yes, she can. But I'm not at work no more. I'm at home. So you finna get me how you finna get me. And I think that's because, again, you have to think about it, like with her even being a therapist, where I really do believe some therapists want to say a hell of a lot more than they actually do, but because they don't want to lose this client, it's kind of, so I have to, kind of, okay, yeah. So after you giving all this energy at work and now you come home, it's all right, fuck this bullshit. And then it's just back. I hope I'm explaining this right.
You're right.
Understand where it's use all of that at work.
Yeah.
By the time you come home, it's just, I don't have all of that to give.
Yeah.
And I'm just going back into, okay, well, I'm the parent, I'm the dominant one. What I say go ahead and do this. Okay, you crying, don't nobody care. No. That whole type of thing. And I think that's again, and we're giving Reba a lot.
We are. We didn't
give her all this last week.
Racist heifer. I gave her a little bit. Okay, racist bit. I ain't gonna call no bit, but racist heifer. I'll say that.
But I think that could be it, where it's her having to be real, lovey-dovey, touchy-feely with clients. And after you've used up all of that energy, now it's just, I ain't got it to do when I get home.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And yes, Coco, she's not nurturing. Yes.
Yeah, right. It's just so unfortunate. But yeah, you might be right. I mean, we do it every day anyway. We code switch or we give our best, at work. We get paid for it, and it's part of our job. And then we come home, we don't perform in the same way. So that makes sense. But telling your child I love you is not right to me. But
I can finally reveal my true identity.
She may have seen a lot of people die. It just, anyway. Okay. Any final thoughts on because we actually came to the end of the episode. We're about to see some new shit next episode. I did not watch the preview, or I briefly watched the preview and got caught up into anything else. So does it look interesting?
It does, and it explains why Sutton is going to be the enemy for the remainder of the season.
Okay. Let me go. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get off the live with y'all.
This still in the live chat.
Who? They arguing?
No, Scotty.
Oh, okay. I thought they was arguing back and forth. Okay. No. Any final thought? We wrapping up. Unless you want to talk about anything else. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. In the
words of Nippy, I have nothing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Love Nippy. I was going to wear her shirt today. My shirt with her face on it. Okay. Well, we wrapping it up. All right, we're gonna wrap up. I was trying to make sure I ain't have nothing else, but I didn't. All right. Well, we'll
Yeah, somebody said.
Somebody said Andy's taking questions for the reunion. The reunion's already around the corner, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we already got the mid-season trailer. What was it, last week or whatever? So, it's safe to assume that it's about to rev up. Because I mean, as soon as they go on the cast trip, we got maybe 1-2 episodes after that, and then we at the reunion. So,
that's true. I forgot. I guess I felt like this season really didn't. It was a lot of episodes, but it wasn't nothing going on. So maybe that's what I. Anyway, I don't know.
Stuck on Kyle and Dorit for so many episodes.
Oh God, Anyway, all right. Well, y'all know I'm got the time clock of an older woman. It's my wind down time. I don't know if y'all heard my little alarm go off. Y'all don't judge me. That's how you.
I don't judge you. I don't judge you because Scotty and them be judging me. So I don't judge you.
Thank you, really do.
Name them.
Oh.
Scotty and them. Whoever answers to them. Whoever answered to them.
Okay, so with that being said, the next time Scotty decide to pull you by your eyelashes, I ain't saying shit.
Where's Jasmine?
I ain't saying shit.
Where's Jasmine? Really? That's what we doing?
Yeah.
I didn't say it was you. I said them.
And here you go again.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. Hold on. He wants me to be very specific. I will be very specific. Scotty, T, Sakina be bullying me about my bedtime. Josiah usually don't give me a hard time. You don't really be giving me a hard time either, y'all. But yeah, it be them three. Now, where my niece?
She's in her cage.
Was she cutting up? Why you put her in the cage?
She goes in there on her own accord.
Oh, okay, got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically, she ain't trying to be bothered with us tonight. Okay, I got it.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't see her nowhere.
Scotty, I am a victim. I am, and it's always you. It is always you. I was sitting here minding my business, doing this review. You dropped down to bother me. Let the record reflect that Scotty dropped down to bother me. A matter of fact, I was wishing you a happy birthday, and I was like, everybody give Scotty a shout out because today is his birthday. We was wishing you a happy birthday, and then you dropped down.
Well, send
He
help.
said, Josiah is not sweet.
Send help, God, please, quickly. Okay.
Josiah is sweet. That's my boo.
Yeah.
Josiah, that's my boo. He is sweet.
He's sweet, but he is a turn. He's a fun time because this weekend with him.
Listen. I tell you offline when I was down in Houston and me and I didn't see that side of JoJo until I went to Houston and me and him party. Baby, I told Scotty, I said, oh, I saw a whole different side of Josiah this weekend. Baby, Josiah was on tables and shit.
I'll tell you how I found about Scotty too, coming for me.
I was a born Betty during the trip. I was just there, but you know, it
was fun.
I don't believe that. The way you just said that, tell me I don't believe it. See, look at that. Scotty said, I will never not troll you, Sweet Pea. Okay, well, let the games begin, bitch.
Oh God. Sweet baby Jesus. All right. We
I see you in April. Big head self.
Oh Lord. All right. Happy birthday, Scotty. Happy birthday. All right, y'all. On that note, JB, tell the people what you got going on your channel and where they can find you.
Oh, what I got going on? So y'all know Abbott Elementary is about to come on in a few minutes. So I will be, since Salt Lake City is off, I have free time to get to Abbott Elementary.
Yes.
We'll be doing Traders. I got to post this up in Atlanta this past weekend. I wasn't able to do last week's episode of Traders, so I'm gonna double up with this week's episode and last week's episode of Traders. Then on Friday, y'all know we got Ready to Love is back, so I'm enjoying Tom. I get to do my Tommy impersonation, so that, and then Sunday, Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac and Married to Medicine are back. Y'all know I do Baddies. I'm ready for that shit to end, but it's making me good money. But I'm just ready for the end.
Yeah, I'm saying. Listen, that's why I do Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I get numbers, but trust and believe.
Right.
I know.
I can never talk about it.
It's the most interesting thing. The shit that I can't stand, some of the shit that I can't stand, make me the most money. And Baddies is that people watch the fuck out of it.
Let me say something. Probably one of my most successful shows I literally had to walk away from for my own mental health, and that was Basketball Wives. I made money on Basketball Wives, but baby, I just couldn't do it. Then people kept calling me colorist and kept talking about me. I said, you know what? I can't. Nope. It's a wrap.
It ain't even the people. It's the show itself. It's Baddies is stupid. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all arguing about a chain. Y'all fighting every episode. I'm like, what piece do y'all hoes have where y'all just busting each other upside the head for no reason? It's like, okay.
But that's how I tried to do Bad Boys Club that first season. I tried to do Bad Boys Club on Zeus, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I think I did the first 4 episodes. I was like, so basically the premise of this show was to just fight.
Yep,
like there's no storyline. It is just put them in a room and let them fight. That is it.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
Like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
It's so weird. That shit makes me money because when I be seeing them views, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what? But the good thing is I don't pay for Zeus. One of my homeboys, he pays for it, and I use his login, and he used my login for other stuff. So we even.
Well, Lemuel got a little extra money out of me because I kept forgetting to cancel my subscription. So he got about 5-6 months out of me for free. So he made his little money off of me. Okay. Oh yeah. Because the thing is, you have to go onto your computer and cancel it. You can't cancel it from your TV. You have to log into the app and cancel it from the app. Yeah. It's the same thing with Tasha K's app. When I went to go cancel her app, it was the same thing. You can't cancel it from the app. You have to actually go on the computer and log it. And then it asks you 11 times. You sure you want to cancel? Are you sure you want to cancel? Well, why do you want to cancel? What is it that you didn't like? Well, why do you? I was like, if y'all
I hate
don't
when
let
they
me
ask that
cancel this,
question. Bitch, just cancel it, damn it.
right?
Like
Damn.
this like a damn quiz.
Nah, they want to get all your
Right?
money. They want all
Yeah,
your
that's
money.
what they want. So
Mhm.
Yes.
they make it hard on purpose. And like I said,
They
they
do.
got a little extra money out of me. I ain't gonna lie, they did. They did. So
Rick-
Lemuel, you got an extra drink at the club off of my back. Little drink for 6 months.
Not a
really
drink
ain't
at the
nothing.
club
You
was
got a little,
quite.
right, you got a little drink at the club or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as expensive as they are. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Really, be tell the people what you got going on your channel.
Pretty much the same thing. Y'all know Sunday nights. I have Real Housewives of Potomac. Monday I try to do Married to Medicine. Tuesday is Beverly Hills. Monday night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Wednesday night is this panel, Whether You Like It or Not, Beverly Hills edition. Friday is Traders. I'm not sure. Shade in the City. I'm not sure if we're gonna do Ready to Love or not. I honestly haven't even watched the episode yet from last week. So I don't know if I'm gonna do Ready to Love. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. It's really just gonna decide. I'm really gonna just because the last 2 seasons just didn't do it for me. But I'm gonna try. And then I'm gonna finish up Young, Famous, and African this week. I got backlog because I went out of town. So I'm gonna finish that up this week. And Family or Fiance, I think I did last week's episode. I'm gonna take it week by week.
Is that a good show? Because I've been seeing so many people talk about that. I know Misha reviews it. I've never watched Family or Fiance.
Me either.
I've watched Family or Fiance, like the first 2 seasons. I watched it and I reviewed it. Last season, I stopped watching it because I felt like it was rinse and repeat. I feel like it got to the point where people were just making up shit to get on the show and it wasn't real stories. So they took a break. They haven't been on for about a year. They took a break.
Like we're Ready to
and
Love.
I think they took a break.
Yep.
Yeah, I think, it's not like what Ready to Love did. They took a break. And so I did last week's episode because it was so dysfunctional. But I'm gonna take it on a week by. I'm not gonna commit to doing it every single week because if the episode don't give me nothing to talk about, I ain't gonna talk about it.
Right.
Yeah. So
all right. Well,
Belle, I do want to ask you something when we get off here. I know you gotta go to bed, but I got a quick question to ask you when we get off of here.
Okay. Yeah, sir. The guest. First time will be your last. Yes.
So before I get to that, so for those who have been commenting on the hair, thank you so much. Shout out to Scotty's cousin Keisha. When I made it to Atlanta, actually I made it in Thursday. So Friday morning, his cousin Keisha went ahead and hooked your boy up. So this is thanks to her by way of Scotty. So if y'all find yourself in the A, like I said, his cousin Keisha, she'll hook you up. So to answer the question of what I got going on, I'm gonna keep it real simple. Potomac panel, Beverly panel. When Potomac go over, Atlanta, then panel. That's it.
Got it. Okay. Real simple man with a simple plan. That's good. Okay. All right. Well, y'all already know. Y'all in my house, so y'all already know I got Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. What else is going on? Beverly Hills, whether you like it or not, Beverly Hills. Married to Medicine is picking up, so I'm really enjoying that. Potomac, Atlanta, when that comes back, hopefully it'll give us something. Cause girl, that last season, however long ago it was, girl, it wasn't nothing. And I think that's it. Hopefully I get a little bit of a break once Potomac wraps up. So anyway, that is all we've got. Shout out to everybody who was in the chat. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video. Go to all of their channels, Really Be TV, Yocrates, and JB Says What, and Scotty by Nature TV. Make sure you guys go on to their channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like their videos because they may be streaming on their channels as well. Support. And don't forget, I am going to link in the bio or in the description of this video some mental health options and support for folks, because we did talk about some mental health issues. So I'll link some resources is what the word I was trying to figure out. I'll link some resources in the description box for everyone. So, all right, y'all. Have a good night. Okay. Hold on. Let me get the music going, child. Hold on. Let me get this going. All right, y'all. Good night. Take care. Bye.